Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to your 5-card draw. What do I need read for this new moon to full moon, April into May 2022? I am your reader, Angelo Lyons, Mal for short. Professional witch, professional intuitive, co-resident of Jarring the Circle Productions since 1998, author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch, available on Kindle, link in the description box, creator on Patreon, patreon.com/Drawing the Circle. I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons, but you can call me Mal. Having a lot of fun with that. If you are new to the channel, a 5-card draw is just one card from 5 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about a specific astrological timeline, which we'll have a look at in a moment. These 5 decks also represent the 5 magical elements: fire, earth, air, water, and spirit. So if you're doing spell work, if you're doing intention work, manifestational work, this is really good for a new to full, 14 days, 2 weeks of waxing moon, to just have some clarity, clues, tips, and hints to help shape your intentional work. But let's look at this astrology here. New moon in Taurus, Saturday, April 30th, 4:27 p.m. Eastern. I am in New York, and I will say, you could literally plant a seed, right? At least indoors, depending on where you live, right? Start germinating your stuff. It's a new moon in Taurus. It's like so symbolic as well as literal if you want to go there. And a copy of Cunningham's Magic Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs if you want to know what to plant for, you do you. But then, of course, that's the day you plant the seed. We then watch it grow to the full moon in Scorpio. It's opposite sign. That's how it works. On Monday, May 16th, 12:13 a.m. So, you know, what do you want to manifest? This is going to help Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, because your sun sign wants something different than your moon usually, right? Unless you have all 4 in the same sign, which that would be somebody that much Gemini. Would be a lot. Full house. Let's not go there. So it is a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs. Try and have fun with this. I'm well aware of what's going on planet Earth at the time of this recording, so that's why I pray and I meditate and I do my healing work so that I can bring through the clarity, guidance, and grace to not just help you manifest your heart's desire, but through the quantum unity help everybody manifest their heart's desire, which probably isn't about war, yeah? Or poverty, or all this crazy going on. So that being said, both feet on the floor. If you can, focus on your breath if you will, and I'll get you the clarity, guidance, and grace to see the breath work I just did before this read, Geminis. So let's do this, shall we? Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call upon the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism for the Gemini Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, watching this video, receiving this reading, using the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish, please, what is their element of fire? That which they yearn for, that which they burn for, that which their hearts desire, that they want to manifest this new to full. Creativity. All right. Well, for 3rd house, that's good. By all above and all below, let me connect. Let creativity flow. Work is your workflow. That's great. I mean, creativity, it's general, obvious. But I have to say, for the element of fire, fire is about creativity, right? It's like, ooh, you know, think, oh, I want to do that, right? It's the very element of fire. Work. All right. We have 2 bookie book reads. If you're new to the channel, a bookie book means that little teeny tiny book that they give you with the cards. I don't use them for every deck, obviously. But we're going to do this one for surezies, The Crystal Oracle by Tony Carmine Soler. Now we're going to look at the element of earth. If you have the stone indicated gray, you want to go get one, you do you. But certainly clear quartz does everything. It's more about the vibe, a way of kind of bringing it into physical form. If you have a stone, go grab a rock out of the street. Right? What do you need? What do you got? Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call him upon my beloved Archangel, Ariel, one of the archangels of the north, powers of earth, hence the crystal oracle. What is the element of earth? The fuel to help them feed the fire and manifest their heart's desire of creativity, to kind of have that flow, which is very mutable air. Sorry, I thought something was going on outside my window. That needed my attention. Apparently not. Yeah, so what is the crystal oracle message for the Gemini collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading? My beloved Archangel Ariel, this new to full. Smoky quartz! I can't imagine a Gemini with a smoky quartz. It's a little grounding, huh? Kidding. Sort of. Big where is it? I got one up there somewhere. A smoky quartz here as an earth sign, I'll tell you, is very, very helpful for manifesting your creativity, right? Because look, I've dated a lot of Geminis. I don't anymore. Blessed be. I want to see that chart before I say yes to it first date. But certainly mutable air. Gemini. Exactly that. To then bring it into something a little bit more fixed earth, right? Isn't that the process of taking an inspiration into an idea, and then you make your choices and you feel the emotion, and then you kind of set the boundaries and you do it, and boom, you bring it into physical form. Let's see what Tony Carmine Salerno has to say, and I opened right to it, which I consider just as much a part of the divination as anything else. Smoky quartz, emotional blockage, negative thoughts, release, grounding, protection. Okay, emotional blockage, negative thoughts, release, grounding, and protection. I'm used to doing it with grounding and protection. This beautiful smoky quartz has appeared in your reading today to help you release and express the many emotions that you have kept suppressed for quite some time, which, by the way, is what art is, right? Taking the inner, communicating it to the outer. But the ways, shapes, and forms are infinite. It's not all about fine arts and performing arts, folks. You know, some people's houses are the externalization of their soul. Yeah, mostly Cancerians, I will say, in my experience. There is an emotional cause to all physical symptoms. So know that by acknowledging and expressing how you feel, you allow healing to occur, which is true, right? Spirit, right, comes down into air, comes down into water, comes down into earth. So water and earth, emotion and physical form. This is sort of reversing the process. Do not be afraid to cry. We're talking to Geminis here. Do not be afraid to cry, for your tears will wash away your sadness and restore your emotional, mental, and physical well-being. Work. This sounds like a creative healing process and a healing on your creativity. There is a jewel to be found in every teardrop. Aww, that's gorgeous. That's a Hallmark card waiting to happen. Trust. This card, trust, exclamation point, it does it a lot. Trust. This book. This card signifies that healing is occurring right now. All right, so emotional blockage, let's not call that one of the keywords, but it is. Negative thoughts, release, grounding, pain. I got the vibe. Good. All right, on to your element, my beloveds, the element of air. We use the Healing with the Angels Oracle deck here. Now, there are a couple of ways to read this. One is, okay, it's an oracle card. It's going to tell you, you know, what angels to call upon. Healing with the Angels Oracle, they have, you know, teams, right? Like healing angels of, I don't know, IT versus the healing angels of growing leaves on trees. I don't know. I don't remember all that in this life. But certainly you have to call upon these angels. They don't come uninvited. They're cool like that. Breathe. Still point. Yet another chatty Gemini read. Still point. As I call upon the angels and the archangels of air, the sign of Gemini, powers of the east, please leave the card in my hand. Who are the healing angels waiting in the wings, with their wings, ready to swoop in and help heal the Gemini collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading? The air that feeds that fire of creativity to manifest their heart's desire with that smoky quartz, that healing, that releasing, that protection, that grounding, so they can really express themselves in a way that heals. What's the element of air? What they need to think about, read about, pray about, meditate on this new to fall. intention. Rock. I mean, what's your intention? Now look, oh please, I survived the 90s and the 2000s, those decades. The power of intention. Wayne Dyer, blessed be, genius work. Absolutely. What's your intention though? But people think intention is just what they want. What is half the equation? Why you want it is the other, and that, my dears, is usually emotional, right? Because it can be a healthy motivation or an unhealthy motivation, and honestly, it's a spectrum, right? It's all a growth curve. It's all a healing thing. So I learned it from Carolyn Mace, MYSS. She's a PhD. That what you want is the caboose. Why you want it is the engine. Right? So what is your intention? Now here's the thing. The healing angels of intention are here to help you, but you got to ask them. You got to ask them, help me clarify my intention, because creativity without intention, loose cannon on deck. There you go, right? I think that's why there's some emotional stuff here to help you clear this. This feels like it's a reading for an artist, but remember, an artist, not everybody identifies as an artist, but I'm sure there are billions of people who have a strong artist archetype in their alchemical library, whatever, in their chakras, that are artists, but because they don't acknowledge themselves as artists, have to create things in other ways that ain't so fun. Shall we? The element of water. Talking to air signs. Let's see what hits the table. The higher selves of all involved. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Yes. Still points are very helpful in Gemini reads as we call upon the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above. What is the whisper of love, the piece of information, inspiration, and insight most needed for the Gemini collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading? Creativity in fire, smoky quartz in earth, intention in air, and in water we've got forgiveness, this new to full. Nothing can be gained from holding on to past disappointments. This sounds like an art therapy spell. Take what's inside of me that's in pain and help me release it with the rainbow. I swear you'd think I studied in the Aaron spelling tradition. Yeah, no. So this really lines up with what we looked at here in the clear quartz, right? To help you heal your intention. Yeah, your intention may be, I want to burn down the village. But there are other creative ways of expressing that, right? Keeping it light here. Like I said, you try being a global empath during this period on planet Earth. Though more of us are that than I think that we realize. Kitty cat bunking my ankle. Our second and last bookie book read would be from the Matt Kahn Healing Mantra deck. And I know this about air signs. Give you all a mantra you could change overnight, right? Particularly Gemini's mutable air. So this is the spirit card, right? Fire, earth, air, water, spirit. So this is the juice you put into the spell after all the other components have been together. Because it ain't cake until you bake it. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call upon the Ascended Masters of Healing, because this is definitely a healing thing, right? There may be other people involved. Forgiveness can often be about the self. Even when it's about another, it's always about the self, because we're all one. Please, one card in clarity, my beloved Ascended Masters. For the Gemini collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading. What is the element of spirit to help them charge that creativity, their element of fire they yearn for, they burn for, their heart's desire with that smoky quartz? Definitely get that emotional blockage part here, right? But they have the grounding and the protection and the healing there to do that so that they can really, really alchemize and work with their intention in the element of air. To really see things differently, what they want and why they want it, because why they want it can change and what they want can change. But the alchemical forgiveness there, that is the alchemical ingredient, forgiveness, the universal solvent, if you will, in their element of water. So what is the perfect healing mantra? To make it so key, so specific, so loaded with guidance, grace, love, wisdom, and power for the Gemini collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, this new moon to full. April, May 2022. Anchoring the light. The light is always within me. What are you doing, young man? Some little Taurus cat was just caught out. Come on. You digging through shit you're not supposed to dig through? You stay out of that. Come here. You didn't do anything wrong. That's my job, baby. Kids, what are you gonna do? Anchoring the light. The light is always within me. I mean, you're gonna give it to anyone. Give it to a Gemini. The Virgos are like, yeah, I know. I'm sure a lot of the Geminis are like, yeah, I know. It's just that other twin in there, anchoring the light. The light is always within me. When you anchor the light, you are accepting the infinite life force of the universe as your guardian, navigator, and companion. So look, just that, right? Like just that bit of it is enough to do this, because you're trying to create something here. There's something that you really want. It's true of everybody, but there's definitely some emotional stuff here. So that forgiveness needs help. I mean, if forgiveness was so easy, we would do it automatically. No, you ask for help, like a guardian, a navigator, and a companion. As you anchor the light, you're no longer a person trying to find the deeper meaning of connection. Instead, you know yourself to be a living expression of connection appearing in human form. We're all one, right? But you're playing this role in this lifetime. And once you really get, it's a quantum game, then forgiveness takes on this whole different thing. It's no longer so much about religion as it is like, oh, reboot, right? Is it reincarnation, or is it just replay? Let me play the next level up. But you got to beat the boss on the level. Work. This mantra is ideal for overcoming fear, reducing cravings, and making important life decisions, which is what intention is about. Let me put it together for you in a little blessing, a little summation, and then we'll chat a little bit at the end if you want to hang around. I always try and leave something cute at the end for those people who stick to the last 10 seconds of the fucker. Please take a nice deep breath. The sublime and the ridiculous all at the same time. The sacred and the profane. Still point. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine for the Gemini collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, may they be blessed with all that they need. This new moon in Taurus to full moon in Scorpio, that they anchor the light, understanding that the light is always within them. But if there's more lead than gold, then some forgiveness might be necessary there. That nothing can be gained by holding on to past disappointments. Hence the healing angels of intention helping them see this differently, helping them shift. It's like, well, what if your intention wasn't this, but this? Like releasing some of this stuff. What? Maybe you have the guidance and the grace and the protection and the emotional resolution going on as a result of the smoky quartz vibe, so they can manifest their creativity. By all above and all below, let them connect. Let creativity flow for the well-being of all and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. So motivated. And so it is. It's a good read. Tricky. They're supposed to be tricky. Right? But, I mean, the healing is definitely here on the table for you. So if you want a private read, easy enough. Link in the description box. Booking a reading with Mel. I do this work with people all the time. But for this video, did you like it? If you don't like it, hit the thumbs up. Help the other gems find their way. This feels like a pretty key one, by the way. And if you want more of me, I don't know. Follow me on subscribe or something. I think that's what the kids are calling it nowadays. And certainly if you want to go play, if you want to come play, do you want to come play Gemini? You want to play hard, you want to play rough, you want to play fun, then come play Chion on Patreon, patreon.com/drawing the circle. Maybe I'll come up with a jingle. Otherwise, seriously, trying to give it light. I love you guys. You're all so nuts. And I'm Virgo, so I understand the whole Mercury cuckoo thing. So thank you so much for watching. You have all of my love. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.